Oops, I think that peaked the mic a little. Hello, welcome, hi, good evening. How's everybody doing today? I'm Billy Goose, the silly goose, and today we are making some miniatures out of clay. I have a little list here of random things that I need to make, because I have ideas of how to use them in a scene potentially. So I have a list. Doing great today, yay! Glad to hear it! Glad to hear it! Happy Monday, you know? I hope everybody had a good weekend. Oh my gosh. Finally, or not finally Monday, but unfortunately, begrudgingly Monday. But, as you can see here, this is quite the random list. I don't know if you can read it. I want to make a doll cigarette because I think it'd be so funny for a scene I have in mind. And, I know it's bad for you, but, it would be so funny in my brain. Cash register, construction cone, coffee cups, and phones. So I have, weird things. Is this the beginning of the stop motion arc? I'm hoping. I'm making props first, and then I'm gonna make backgrounds around it. There's also a couple things I need to put on this list. I want to make some handles / pulls for drawers, because I want to make some furniture and I want to make some doors, but every time I go to make that, I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to, make a doorknob or make something like this, and then I talk myself out of it. So I'm like, if I get ahead of myself, I think I'm cooking with gas if I do that. That's the goal, at least. So, I do have all of my clay over here. I'm looking at traffic cone, or, construction cone, traffic cone, whatever, and I'm thinking that one actually could be really fun and easy. I just have to figure out where I put my... my tinfoil. And I found it. Ah. And I have, the perfect orange for construction cone. That's perfect. It's a perfect match. I really want to make little movies, though, and I wrote down 3 episodes worth of plot the other night. I got a little imaginative, if you will, and I wrote down 3 episodes of plot lines that I actually can use. I just have to write the actual script. So, resist the urge of making a tinfoil hat. Honestly, the temptation. Now that you said it, I want to. Make this smaller before I start coning it up. Okay, so we got a triangle. How big do you think it needs to be for a Barbie? Probably not very. And I'm going to use this as a core so that I can make my cone hollow, actual cones, and I can use it for multiple maybe. And then I can stack them. Oh, that would be cool. Okay, that's not perfect, but pretty good. And for a mold, I think it's okay. Just need it to connect. Ah! Okay, maybe I'll take, a tiny piece of tape and connect it. Do I have tape? How do I not have tape? I have, a whole bin. Tape. And I won't bake it with the tape. I won't bake it with the foil, but I think Honk stole my other roll of tape, so I don't have to open a new one. Which is fine. It's fine. I have 6 rolls of tape. Okay. So we'll just tape it along that seam and hope for the best when we make our little cone. I think that'll be the good size. I think that'll be... I don't have a Barbie over here for scale. Wow, not thinking ahead today. You tried to write a script once upon a time for a YouTube video and you started with a friend. I totally get that. When you're like, oh my god, we should totally start something, and then you both realize it's like, I wrote down, like, different scenes to the episodes and everything, and I think I can draw out the episode plots that I've given to make, like, I'm hoping 5 to 7 minute videos. That is the goal with stop motion, if I can do it. And it might not even be full stop motion, it might just be like Barbie movies that I try really hard and hope that they're funny. But we'll see, we'll see. We'll see. I have like a really fun plot line for the first episode that I don't want to spoil, but these are all things that I'm gonna need. You can put it together. Congrats. Okay. I don't know if this will be enough for more than one cone, but we're gonna see. We're gonna roll it out. Might even need more. Oh no, there was a little bit of old clay on my knife. Oh. Oh no, am I gonna need like a lot of clay for this? If tape can fix anything, does that mean if you start with it, you half the repairs already done in the place for the future? I guess. I guess that is true. If you have tape, you can pretty much repair anything in the future. But it depends on the tape. You have to have the right kind of tape. Sometimes you need masking tape. Sometimes you need duct tape. Ah. Okay. I'm gonna be a little more gentle, a little less aggressive. Treat the clay tenderly and gently. I want to get a document camera. I've heard people talking about getting document cameras so that you get like a better visual of what's going on, and I think with the amount of hand cams I do, that would be really nice. So that might be the next on Billy's investment list, is a document camera. But this isn't so bad today. It doesn't look like super terrible today. You prefer Goose tape? That's fair. It's like twice the strength and with like twice the aggression. When you're really mad at the problem, you reach for the Goose tape. Okay. I think that is the right thickness for what I want to do. And I'm going to cut this edge and this edge, and I'm probably gonna have to re-roll it out. I don't really care. I love having a pizza cutter from the dollar store. This is an old one, but like it works pretty nicely. And we're gonna have to carefully pull that off of the slab and mold it. I cut that the wrong way. So we're gonna have to go this way and hope for the best. I think I can make a traffic cone. I think I can do it. Okay, so we'll mold that side down. And I don't have a better way to do this right now. We're gonna do this a really dumb way. Hey, it worked. It's not stupid if it works. And then we're gonna cut that down the seam as well to get rid of excess. I think this will work. I think this will work. Suddenly the state starts yelling. I'm sorry for missing the last couple of streams. You had family over. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. I hope you had a good time. I don't know how I'm going to smooth that out. Can I smooth that out with this? It's just a clay tool. Gosh. Okay, now I have to try to remove the tinfoil, which might prove impossible. Now that I'm realizing I wrapped it so tightly. And I dropped 2 sharp objects, so I should pick those up. A little bit sick. Oh no! I hope you feel better soon. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get this out. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Plan B. We're gonna try to do it without the tinfoil and see if we can do better. I thought for sure that would work. That did not work. Did not work. Maybe if we just cut across the top like I tried before. And the bottom. Maybe that's the key. Maybe. Okay, I don't know that I'm gonna get to the traffic. That one's still looking so bad. That's not looking so bad. Okay, cut like that off. So it's about the right size, but we have a hole. There's got to be a better way. I had this all planned out. This needs to work a little better. So maybe if we try putting tape around it to kind of smooth it out, because tape solves all of life problems. Are you making a goose? I'm actually making a construction cone. Kind of random, but I have my reasons. I'm thinking if we smooth out the texture, less of the clay will get caught on the tinfoil. Don't get tape stuck on me. Hopefully that does what I want it to. I have to roll this out again. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Don't want that piece to roll up. I think I'm making it too thin. At that end, at least. So we'll cut the piece that I did too thin off. And try again. I just want this to work. I mean, I could make them solid, and that would be fine. It just seems like a waste of clay. You know? So, I'm gonna loosely do this. I'm still gonna cut it there. Roll it up to about where I want. Maybe cut it that way. And then, can I take the cone out, is the question. No. No, I cannot. But at least we know where the cut is supposed to go. So maybe that helped. Wait a minute. I think I got it. By George, I think I got it. We can smooth it out after. Worst case, I sand it. Okay. And now we have to figure out how to get the bottom straight. I probably should have figured that out first. Yeah. Can I cut this with scissors? When you say functional routine, you mean that you're punching objectives together until they work? That works. You have a doll-sized construction cone somewhere? Oh! That would be perfect for this. I'm hoping I can make a bunch, because, like, I want, like, 3. I think 3 would sell the scene idea. But if I only have 2, that's fine. I just need more than 1. I need more than 1. Okay. And now we have to make the bottom. That kind of worked. That kind of worked. It's a cone. We got a little bit of schmutz on it, but we can fix that. We also have to fix this seam, because the seam is unsightly. So hopefully we can roll it out a little. Possibly. Kinda doesn't want to cover. But if I take like a really, oh no, I got a piece of hair. A really thin strip. Like a really thin strip. And I fill the crack. It's probably gonna make it worse, but we're trying something. After this one, I think we're gonna make one of the easier things on our list of things that I need to make. I don't want to make it too thin either, because like rolling it does thin it out a little bit. Why do you not want to smooth? Where did my little pokey tool go? I got a pokey tool. It was perfect for this. Perfect, I tell you. Aha. So we're gonna use that to make sure center is a circle. And I think I just put a nail print in the cone. Yep. Totally put a nail print in the cone. We'll sand down the tip when we're done. Because it looks a little bad. I'm hoping, blend please, blend please. Oh, it's working, okay. Okay, it's working. We just gotta blend. Blend, blend, blend. Blending can solve almost any problem too. It's almost as good as tape. Okay, I have to cut a little more off. Okay, it's relatively straight, except for the one bulge. There's like one bulge in it. Okay. It's fine from this side. That's all that matters. It's fine from one side. Flying tools. You could create a horde of cone tinfoil and place the clay inside to take the shape. Yeah, that's true. I could just make a cone without tape, and it would probably be like way better, because it'll be easier to remove after it's dry, but I don't want to waste a bunch of tinfoil. I have enough, but I don't really want to just like, you know. Seeing if I can make this one work first. If not, then we'll try that though. Okay, so we're gonna need to cut it like so. Then we'll use our little tool to dot about where that's gonna be. And I think I can use this also as like a little stamp to be like, that's a circle, Billy. That's a circle. Let's see if I can cut out a decent, halfway decent circle. Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. If I cut it in half, then I can peel it away from the sides. Come on. Boom. We're gonna use that to smooth out the edges. And flop that sucker on there. I'm gonna try to use this side, or maybe, do I have a better tool for this? I have this tool, which, like, I think it's just a zit tool, but, you know, you gotta recycle everything, you know? I'm just gonna push a bunch of that clay into this clay, and then I'll smooth it out. I think that'll work. Kinda gotta pull that piece out a little bit. Tools are always falling. They're always falling, I'm sorry. Is that the sharpest tool in this shed? I don't know, I got some pretty sharp tools. Ironically, that might not be the sharpest tool in the shed. Okay, that side is looking a little wonky. We're gonna see if we can fix it. Because now that we've connected it, we can smooth it out. Right? Maybe we'll take like another thin roll. Sorry, it's a little off center for you. And we'll wrap it around the base. It's kind of like give us a little something extra to smush in there so we're not making a big old indent. There is my hair and there is cat hair everywhere in my projects. And that is like so unfortunate. We can smush. Smush, smush, smush. I hope this works. I really hope this works. Sort of works. Especially on that side where it was looking really wonky. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to take a little bit of alcohol on my finger to smooth that out. I don't know why that works, but sometimes it does. I think it's because it like melts the plastic a little bit of the like plastic in the clay. What if I also just like took a capful And we're gonna just smooth the best we can. Cat hair, everybody watch your steps. We've entered the cat's territory. Yes. It's more her house than mine. I've got to carefully scrape our little cone. I probably should have put this on a piece of parchment. If I pull that, there's... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay, we can fix. We can't fix. We can't fix. We cannot fix. How do we fix? Can we add more to here? Okay, we're gonna make more tinfoil triangles. More tinfoil cones. And I'm gonna use the cone that we have to form the other cones and hope that works. And I said I wanted 3. I'm gonna use this cone to make cones. How do I do this? And then I'm gonna rip that. And try to pull this out very gently. Great. That worked. We can wrap our cones around that. I'm gonna shove this inside though. As like a filler for the cone. So that I don't super deform it. While I'm forming my cone. It'll come off better when it's dry. That one doesn't have a very flat bottom though, so I'm gonna... Oh no, I smushed it. I smushed it! We're gonna come back to traffic cone later. We're gonna come back to traffic cone later. We're gonna try one of the many other things on our list. Such as maybe like a doll cigarette, because I think that's funny. I think it's funny, and it gives me a break from this orange color that's just like not working out. We have tinfoil to wrap our orange in, so that more hair doesn't get in it. Goose smash! Yeah. Yeah, I'm like the Hulk. Now this is for a prop for the dolls, because I'm silly. And this character that I have needs one. She needs one, okay? It's like so funny to add this to her character. That is not an even roll, so I think we gotta smush a little more and get a better start to our log. There we go. This one's a little hard to see. Concentrating on areas that are like really thick. I could just make these out of toothpicks as well that I painted. But I want to see if I can make a nice little clay ones first. Or if this is too thick, maybe I'll use it as chalk instead. That's way too long. Hold on. See if I can make them a little thinner. Even my dolls are a bad influence. Okay, and now we just gotta fix the ends, which is surprisingly important, because that did not... Very carefully. Just like pat that. Boom, we got one. You can already imagine the doll on smoke break, right? Right? So, we'll just make that one a little prettier. And make at least 2 or 3 of those, because I can always make the rest out of, like, toothpicks. We'll make 3. Okay, what else is on my list? I want to make a cash register. That one seems ambitious, but more doable than the traffic cone, honestly. Because it's mostly cubes. It's mostly cubes. So I think that we can do that. I have gray. We have 3 little doll cigarettes. Perfect. I am going to add the orange to that with paint after, or like the little like ends. I don't really know if they're orange or what color, but I think orange. Or like tan. So we're gonna bring back the foil. Some of that foil that I crumpled up. We're gonna make a cube out of it. It should be somehow easier than a circle, or I mean a triangle, I think. Hopefully. It'll definitely be easier to wrap. So I think I'm gonna start with the card reader. I need to know how big I want to make it. I think like that big would be good for like a little doll credit card reader. Maybe I'll wrap it like 1 or 2 more times. We're gonna push the edges we want to be a little straighter, Oh, we need a gaslighter too. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yes, that is a good point. A gaslighter or a grass lighter, am I right? Kidding. Let's see. I think if I build, I'll roll a little bit of this up. Why did that fold up like that? Ah. That here at the edge. And I think that's kind of the shape I want. We can mold details on later. I have a lot of little aluminum pieces here. That doesn't feel very safe, but it's probably fine. Should make a little ashtray too. We're gonna lift it up. Give it one more roll that way. And we'll probably cover the sides first. That just seems like the smart thing to do. Hopefully this will make it so it doesn't take as long to bake too, because if I'm using less clay, that's how that works, right? I think that's the right size. We're gonna sit here and hope that it's the right size. And this will be the back, so that doesn't matter as much, or the bottom, I mean. Maybe I'll straighten this out so that it can be like a little connector thing. Oh. Maybe don't slice through it like pizza if you want straight lines. Okay, we're gonna take this little thing. I'm gonna wipe all the orange clay off of it. Hopefully, almost all the orange clay. And on the bottom, I'm gonna add, or like, merge those seams a little bit. Ooh. Try and get that smooth. Hopefully. Maybe we just push those seams together because they're not lining up the way that I wanted them to. There's a piece of tin foil shining right through there. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. I'm just trying to get this pretty. It's gonna be so pretty. Any random fingernail marks that I put in here because I put a bunch in here. I keep getting it smooth, but then exposing tinfoil, and I'm like, I wonder if I can just paint over that, because I'd rather have the smooth shape. I really thought after my burger success that this would be a walk in the park, but I guess burgers compared to like real life objects. Well, I mean burgers are real life objects, but you know. How do you get an edge to be smooth? I don't know. Okay, that is kind of working. What if I just gave it a couple wiggles? Like that. And then I rolled that down a little bit. And that in a little bit. Okay, I kind of like the shape. I like the shape that I'm getting. I like the idea of leaving a little bit of like a curve here. Hold on. We are going to smooth that out. I need a different tool for this, I feel like. That's just not the right tool. Maybe if I take, like, popsicle stick? I just want to clean up my lines. Kinda doing the trick, kinda doing the trick. Oh. Oh. This really shouldn't be this hard. I'm wrapping a box. But I want it to be perfect. I can smooth it out. I can smooth it out with sandpaper later. The other part of that I need, though, is to just give it a little reader on the outside. You know, like they have on the card readers. Like an actual slot. Okay. I'm going to leave just a little gap there and hope that it doesn't fall off. And in order to like ensure that, I am going to like roll right here, or at least smudge. Okay. I like that. I think that it kind of makes sense. I should straighten this side a little bit, like even on camera, it looks a little wonky. Okay, I think everything else can be fixed post-baking. I might put a little button on here. I might put a little button, actually. I don't know. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm like, I can fix this too and make it more fancy. It's like, what if I put a little screen here? Can make it fancy. I can make it fancy. And then I need 9 buttons, right? Or no, I need 12 buttons. So this needs to be relatively even. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Look at that. Perfect. This one's going to be the biggest button, it looks like. Oh, these are a little too big. Those are too big. Those are too big. Maybe I cut each one in half. Well, then I really like this size, so that might be too small. I might add the buttons on after I bake because I do want to paint this and then I want to paint the buttons a different color. So maybe I'll add the buttons on after I bake, but I did add the little like screen carved into the top. And I think that makes it cute. I do think this could be a little smoother, but we can work on that post bake. Okay, what else is on my list? Coffee cups. Coffee cups are on my list. Or mugs. Kind of want to do both. Mugs and cups. I think mugs will be easier to start off with. And for that, I do think I'm going to use white. Again. So we're going to get it all soft. A mug of tea! Yeah! And for this one, I think I know what I'm doing. I think. I never really know, but I think I know. You know? Okay. We're gonna cut this so that it has more even ends. This end is way thicker. Hold on. So the ends are pretty even. Now we're going to take, I think that's about a mug's worth of clay, and that's probably, I don't know how many we're going to need, so we'll start with that. Start with 4. It's already got some stuff in it. Love that. Love that. Actually, I think what I want to do is make it into a ball, almost like we did with the burgers, and flatten it out. That way, so it's a little more round. Sorry if that's really loud clanging. It's loud for me too. That just came out square anyways. And then I need end of something round. So like this is too thin for sure, but this I think is the perfect width. No, I need a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Hold on. What do I have? That could work. That could work. And we're gonna slice like halfway up one side to that. Place that on the bottom. Hopefully this works. I think I should have done that with just like a regular square. I don't think I did that right. Me at everything. I'm gonna just make a giant flat piece that I can cut into multiple smaller pieces. Not how you're supposed to cut clay, but that is how I'm cutting it today. Why is it so thin? I swear the white one likes to roll out super thin, like super quickly. Maybe it's just like overworked. Oh, what am I making? I am making coffee mugs this time. I'm making like props for my dolls. Is what the goal is. Hopefully I can make something functional. So far, I've made mini cigarettes and a card reader. Hopefully you'll see why shortly-ish. That's going to take me a little bit of time to finish, but... Okay, so we're going to take that off the bottom. Add back a little on the bottom because I ripped a little too much off. Hopefully. This doesn't really look like a mug. This doesn't really look like a mug. Well, if anything, it's a tall cup. It's a tall cup. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a very not the right shape. Not the right shape at all. Oopsie. What do we have that is the right size and shape that I could make a cup out of? I'm gonna have a marble. It might. Because that could work really nicely if I have a marble. Let me see if I have something a little less long. Shoot. I should have something. No. My marble's not in with my rocks. Usually it's in with my rocks. But I must have put it in with my witchy stuff. Which means it's over there. Fuck. I could have grabbed it. Whatever. We're gonna try again. We're gonna try for the millionth time. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Use. I gotta have something that I can use for this. Really don't see anything. Maybe I just make a ball. But everything gets stuck on the tinfoil. I'm stalling. I could make full mugs. I didn't want to make full mugs, but it'd probably be easier to make full mugs. Maybe we just make less, like, coffee-looking mugs and more straight-up cylindrical mugs, if that makes sense. So let me pull up a little bit of this. We will wrap it around. I'm gonna cut straight down this way. Cut down the clay. You should never cut towards yourself like I just did. I'm probably gonna have to let it firm up on here for a little bit in order to remove it. Because when polymer clay, when you move it around, it gets soft, but like if you let it sit for a while, it'll get a little bit, not like hard, but like it won't fully form or anything, but it'll get a little stiff, which might make this process just a little easier. Move the cat hair. Hopefully cover some of that seam and then give it a roll. One good roll on the bottom and some tippy tappies in so that it's a little more even at the base. Cut it just a little smaller. Oh, and that one came right off. Okay. It's not perfect, but we can sand it to be, oh, as I drop it. We can sand it to be perfect. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. It's a little cup. We can add the handle when it's a little more firm. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's so perfect. And it has a bottom. Like, that's so cute. I'm gonna just, like, round it out a little bit more before scooping it up and putting it on the tray to dry, or not dry, but like to sit out before I bake it. Now, just stab myself a little bit. It's fine. Let's see if we can make a couple more. That went surprisingly well. A little coffee, please. Okay. I want to make a couple empty ones, and then I'll make a full one. Hi, Fo! How's it going? Hopefully this one works out better than the last, just like in terms of ease. Pretty good. Good. Happy Monday. Doesn't feel like Monday. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. You're gonna pinch off the end. I think I can get away with pinching off the end instead of. I'm just gonna roll that a little bit to close off the end. Okay. Then I could probably just actually cut it like this. It's a little stuck. It's a little stuck. We're gonna roll it out a little and try to break it from the bigger piece that we have on top. Okay, I'm gonna let that one sit for a minute because I think that one, the clay's a little too soft to remove it, but it'll come off as we saw with the last one. Really, really, look at that! Yeah! The other one came out kind of cooler. It's actually off the stick. You don't have to have rubber mat for your tools, do you? No. No, I don't. I should get one though. I think I want to get one of those silicone mats that like won't make it so loud when I drop things on the counter. Despite it being a Monday, yes. You have a desk light. Is it on? No, the window's open. The window's open and my above headlight's on. Is it too dark? I might switch colors so you can see better. What else is on our list? I want to do drawer handles and pulls, which that should be like super easy, right? Oh, this one is like crusty clay. Feels a little dark, but no worries. Okay. I have to like figure out where that went. Okay, rusty. Oh, okay, like it turned back into normal clay though. As soon as we started playing with it, it turned normal. Very good, very good. I'm trying to think how exactly I want to make the drawer handles. Because like I need them for cabinets and doors. So they should be relatively thin. I think I'm going to cover them in some gold and silver eyeshadow to give them like that little bit of shine and beautifulness. Uncrusted! The clay is more superior version of slime. It totally is. It totally is. You can make better stuff with it, and then you can keep it forever as long as you bake it right. I think I'm gonna do strips. Like that. And then out of those strips, let's see, doll handles. Oop, that just kicked my table. Doll handles. I don't know. I think I'm going to take 2 to make one kind of handle. Each. Or maybe 3. We'll do 2 different kinds of handles. We'll turn these into like doorknobs. But we want them about that size. Like so. Very tiny. And I'm going to make it into a ball and flatten it out like we did with our cheeseburgers. Billy already has the visions. Amazing. I have so many visions. I have nothing but visions. My head is like super crazy all the time. That's why I never actually get started on the projects, is because my brain's just like, but what if I did this instead? I'm not even rolling them all too perfectly, because I don't think it'll super matter. They're rolled perfectly when I squish them. It might. Okay, so they're kind of tiny, but like that's the point. Kind of looks like a googly eye. Vision, yeah. So, let's see. What recent news do I have? I have like nothing going on right now. It's kind of nice. I haven't had nothing going on in a minute, which is nice. It means I can finally start working on a lot of stuff that I've been putting off. It feels weird. Besides, like, the garden and, like, stuff that I don't want to tell you guys about in case I mess up or forget about it. To be honest, there's so many projects that I have that are like half started that I've abandoned, and I'm like, oh no, I need to get serious about some of these projects. Hence why we're getting a little more serious about the claymation thing, because I really want to do that. I think it'd be really fun. Okay, I'm gonna cut them all in half. Seems kind of silly, but I have a plan. If I pick them up very carefully, and then I just put a little indent. It's stuck to my finger. Claymation melted. Mentioned. Have you recently held hands with Mr. Goose? Yes, I have. I must confess that I have. I don't know how claymation it'll be, or if it'll just be movies made with dolls. We'll have to see. I don't know how good at stop motion I'm gonna be at first. So, we'll see. I don't want to set the hopes too high. I'm just a girl. I'm just a goose. Okay, I think that kind of works. The problem is when I go to take it off of the little mound thing. So that kind of did work, but it kind of didn't work. Let's try again with another one. What if I just smush down this part? Which therefore makes it less round. However, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Okay. Too thin of clay to do what I want to do with this, which is fine. That's fine. We'll just have to, like, divert to another form of handle. Which we could just make straight up strips of like little just like tiny knobs, you know? But if I do that, I should put this on parchment first, right? Or like some sort of... That'll be fine. She's gonna regret that. Okay, so we're gonna make sure our edges are relatively clean. I want it to be small, but I don't know how small. Maybe like that. Yes. If I can even scoop this up all as one piece, I could bake it like that and then break it apart because of like how close together they are. They're getting a little thicker as I go on. Kind of also want to make a little computer, but I feel like that one is going to be really hard. I feel like that's going to be really hard. So let's see if we can scoop this up. They're not very much the same size. What if I just went along the top of here and cut them to be a little more even? Perfect. Oh, oh, I have a little slinky. Please drop the tone, real bestie. Barbie eats a burger, stop motion would go so hard. I mean, honestly. I have to just do it. I have to just do it. I have to just do it. Speaking of dolls, though, I did spray the doll that we balded and removed the face of. So she's almost ready. She's primed. She's primed. So she's ready to get a face. And she's ready to get her hair. I think I'm going to do her hair before her face because I don't want to smush her face. But I'm very excited to do the face, you know. It's all about that face. Billy doll, yeah! I'm committed to that. I should make, like, oh my gosh, I should make, like, little headphones, but I don't have her head here to, like, measure how big they'd have to be. Maybe I'll make her, like, a little computer mouse. I'll make her something, too, because she deserves something. Nightmare torture doll stream. It wasn't torture, it was for a good cause. It was for a good cause. She was ugly, and she needed to be prettier. It's for a good cause. Okay, I think that works. And we can use a little wire at the, like, when this is baked to make a cord. My keyboard and mouse are so much cuter than this. But we can paint it after as well. Just add a little slit here. And here. That didn't work as well as I wanted it to. Like, oh, it just kind of ruined the top of my mouse. Let's try that again. Put that like that. Yeah. And then we'll put like a tiny little hole right there for the wire to go into. Torture the uglies! You have to make them pretty. Yes! Yes! How grateful are you that you don't have shaky hands? I get very shaky hands. I can just, like, focus it and hone it in really hard. It's funny that you say I have a surgeon's touch because, like, my family wanted me to be a doctor so bad when I graduated high school. They were like, you're so smart! And I was like, no! The last thing I want to do, like, my personal hell would be having to, like, look at and touch people and tell them what's wrong with them. I'm not good at confrontation, and people are never happy with bad news, and people are so mean to doctors. I don't want to do that. Billy is, in fact, not smart. Yeah, that's what I want everybody to believe. That's what I want everybody to believe. I don't want anybody to know my full power level yet. Let's see. What else is on my little list? I made a list. Where'd it go? We could make a little ashtray. I made the little card reader. I'm gonna make a phone. Okay, let's make a phone and an ashtray. I think for the ashtray, all we have to do... Well, for the phone's actually super simple. I can make a couple of them. We'll make two. Cut that so it's relatively straight. Relatively. Take our little clay rectangle, smooth out our edges. And then for the screen, just clear out a home button and a little tiny screen, and you can't even see that, so let me try to pick it up off the table for you. It's not very good, but it's something. We could probably make our second one better. This will be like the hand-me-down phone. It'll be the ugly phone. The one that we don't look at too closely. I think the problem is I actually made it too long. They're a little more square these days. I think, unless I'm crazy. In my brain, they're a little more square. I think they're just smaller. I want to round out the corners because they don't have sharp, pointy corners. Okay. That looks like poo, but it can be sanded. Okay. We're actually just going to put it on this so it's easier to remove. I might have to wipe my hands with some alcohol so that stuff stops sticking to them, because everything is sticking to my hands and it's terrible. Okay. Make sure our little thing is clear. And maybe you can even see this if I do it on here. Can probably see my hand shaking now. That would stay straight. Okay. That is terrible, and you can't really see what I'm doing, so I'm just going to do it off camera so I can focus it a little closer. Boom! Yay, phone! I'm thinking I'll print out a little sticker and put the screen on that way too. So we've got two sort of cell phones. I'm wondering if I can make a flip phone. I feel like a flip phone would be fun. I don't know if I'd use it, but like a flip phone. Now billions of confronting many, or mainly children, somehow everything went according to plan. Nice Nokia, bro. Okay, let's see. How can we make a flip phone? Cut that piece out. Oh, I just squished the bottom. I just squished the bottom. Didn't want to squish the bottom. It might be okay. It might be okay. It might live. It might live. We might live. See. If I can just... Beep. Beep. And a little extra on the bottom. And then if I use this tool, I can flip it that way. And I can draw the screen hole. Like that. And we have kind of a little flip phone. It's not very good. It's not very good. But it has little buttons and a screen. Okay. What else? A computer. A computer. That's gonna be really hard. I'm gonna save that one for next time. Because I'm gonna build like a whole computer and I think I'm gonna use a wire to like make the cord and everything and it'll look nice. It'll look nice. This is very sticky. It's very sticky. Okay, what else needs to be in the scene? I'm like running through it in my head. Maybe I'm trying to think specifically that can be made out of clay because there's a lot of stuff that I have to make out of wood and fabric and plastic. Straight up. What else? What's in my book? We could try the construction cone again. I'm like really afraid. I'm really afraid it didn't work out the last couple times. Oh, this cup, this mug. Can it come off now? Can it come off now? Just gotta loosen it a little bit. And then hopefully. 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 Yes. Yes. We got our little mug. We got our little mug off. Perfect. Coolest flip phones you know is probably from Carmen Ryder. It's perfect. It's a perfect little cup. It's a little cup. If it's a mug, where's the handle? I think I'm going to add that once it's dry so that I don't ruin the shape of the mug. Because I don't want to squish it. So some of these projects I probably will be bringing back the next time we do like clay or crafting just so I can add the extra pieces. But that's going to be part of like, I'm going to do like a bunch of specific crafting streams. So I'm going to do, one second. Talking too fast. I'm doing clay today. And then I think next week we're going to do some wood crafts to make like furniture and stuff. And then there might be like a miscellaneous one at the end of like the saga to kind of make things. Speaking of mugs, have you ever tried pottery? I would love to try pottery. The closest thing I've done to that is I've painted pottery. We have a place near us, and there's places all over that like you can go in and pick a piece and they'll let you glaze it. You just have to like rent studio time. So I've done that, but I haven't tried making pottery. That might be on the agenda. What other colors do I have? I could make something gold. I should make doorknobs. I said I was going to make doorknobs, and then I forgot. So we're going to make a little round knob. Are you saying he should ghost me? And not, like, stop talking to me, but, like, Patrick Swayze ghosts. We need some tiny tea party. Oh, that would be so cute. I saw a tea set that I thought about buying for my dolls recently, and I said, oh no, it's fine, I won't buy it. And then I might go back and get it because it was perfect. And it would have been the perfect little tea party for, like, a garden tea party or something, you know? Those are not the same size. But they're close enough where if they're on different builds, nobody will notice. If they're on the same build, people will notice. People will definitely notice. Maybe if I do something like that, cut it down the middle, and then cut it down the middle again because it's a little too big. I'm going to try to roll this end out thinner. And once they're like the same size, because they should be like the same size. Oh no. Why? I'm gonna kind of use my tools to manipulate clay. It's not gonna look like I want it to, but that's fine. So then I can kind of do the same shape here. I did that the wrong way. It's supposed to go up. Okay, so it goes up. Symmetry is so hard in real life without the, like, Procreate symmetry tool. Oopsie. I could just get that and tuck it in here. They almost match, but they don't match. Tea party in this weather? Yeah, tea party in any weather. Sick mustache. Yeah, it looks kind of like a mustache. That's genius. We should make a mustache instead of this because that was an ugly doorknob. We should make a mustache. I think it would be good to have like a mustache that I could, you know, have like a fake mustache for my dolls. They might need it. And somehow, I think I just made the perfect mustache without trying. So. Tell me how the hell do I make a mustache so quickly? Look at that, that's perfect! That is a quality mustache. It's perfect. It's perfect. Oh my gosh, do you remember when everybody was getting those tattoos on their fingers so that they could just be like, wee, oh. It's okay, the mustache survived a little bit. It just needs a little bit of touching up, but it's fine. It's fine. Keep dropping it. I'm gonna put it on the paper before I lose it. I can see them using that as a disguise, you know? You never know what kind of props. What other props do you think I'll commonly need that could be made out of clay? Yes, she can disguise herself. When she gets into church. Why church? A hat? I could make a hat. I need a Barbie nearby, though, for head scale. Let's see, what do people use all the time? Maybe keys? Maybe keys? I'm a little afraid of making keys, but I think we could do it. Okay. I think I'm gonna make it on the popsicle stick, which seems so silly, but, like, it doesn't stick to the popsicle stick, so that's nice. We're gonna take a tiny little thing like that, and I'm gonna flatten it out just a little bit with my finger, not much, but just a little bit. Can't tell if it not sticking to the thing is making it better or worse because it just keeps sticking to my fingers. So maybe not keys. Maybe not keys. Hmm. Maybe a water bottle? We could definitely make a water bottle. Doesn't Miana have like key fobs or whatever? I don't know what the Miana had, honestly. I never drove that because I don't drive stick shift. But key fob would be cute. That would be really cute. And that's easier to make than actual keys. So I'm on board. I'm on board. I'm also gonna try to make the body for a water bottle. Oh, we're working on things. I like the idea of a little key fob. I can paint the like button silver. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And we're gonna make a little hole up here so I can like make a little key ring for it. And we're gonna boop, 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 boop. There, we have 2 buttons on the key fob. I know there's supposed to be a panic button, but this key fob never panics. Oh no. It's smushed. It's smushed. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's so cute. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me make sure that you can see a little hole. Oh no, it's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck. Why will that not focus? It's a tiny, tiny little key fob. Doll-sized. Yeah, you gotta have the buttons. You can't have a key fob without buttons. Looks like a giant booger when unfocused. Yeah. Yeah. Oops. I'm really proud of this cash register, though. I keep looking at it and being like, oh my god. Or not cash register, but like card reader. I'm gonna add buttons to this later, too. I'm almost wondering if I should add the buttons now. I might. Let me clean up these lines, because these lines look gross. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. It looks so nice. Me tooting my own horn. Patting myself on the back. Whatever the expression is. Okay. I think we need very tiny buttons. So let's just see if we can it doesn't want to come off of the little stick. Okay. We're gonna try that again. It's a perfect size button. And if I use this, maybe? Come on. Get off my thumb. We have to straighten you out. That's all we gotta do. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That worked. That worked. We have 1 button. Decline. They could. They very well could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll make a couple extra just in case 1 or 2 of them get messed up. Take this one. Put it There. Come on. Ah. Okay, I got another one. Yeah. This was a bad idea, but now I'm committed to it. This was a bad idea, but I'm committed to it. Me with everything. Maybe. Oh, that one went on easier. Okay. Okay, maybe I was just bad at it. Now I'm good at it. Maybe I can be a master clay person. Oh, it's looking so good. Are pretty tiny. I mean, I have to work with skills I can do. I have to work with skills I can do. Honestly, would that be the worst thing though if it was set in the 90s? Because like, to my knowledge, that was the best time. What a time to be alive. Come on. There we go. Okay, let me put that on there. Oh. Oh, it's looking so good! I'm so happy. It's so cute. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. Oh my god. I'll pick it up at the end and show you too, so you get a better view. Come on. You can do it, little button. Okay. Okay. And then I'm just gonna like lightly, ever so lightly. Oh. They're not perfectly spaced. They're not, you know, perfectly spaced, but they're pretty good. That fixed that up a lot, actually. Just... yeah! Yeah! Doesn't have much great labor loss. That's fair. That's fair. But they did have good aesthetics. Just before everything became so dystopian. Yeah! Look how cute that was! Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay, my hands are now, like, stained black. I don't know if you can pick that up on camera, but, like, my skin, my hands, they have black stain all over from the clay. That was a doorknob, so that's gonna go over there. I should probably make, actually, before I put the doorknob anywhere, I should make a little thing to connect the doorknob to the wall. That might be smart. So I'll make a little cut like that. And make it into a hole in the clay ball. It's not quite big enough. So increase the hole. There we go. Now it's on a little bracket so I can connect it to a door. Don't go wiping your face with those, yeah. Nice calculator, Billy. That's not a calculator. It's a card reader. I can't believe how, like, that actually kind of looks like one. I'm gonna put a bottle of it. I'm gonna put a bottle of it. It's not cute. It's not cute. I'm gonna need a computer. I'm gonna need to make a computer. And a water bottle. I don't know if I'm gonna get to those today, though. Where's the... I have such a big bag of black clay compared to the rest of my clay. You know, this is actually like a successful little clay bake, like how many things we've got made. We have got a little computer mouse. We've got all of those handles that I'm going to break apart once they're baked, and they're going to be little like drawer pulls. We got 2 mugs. We got the little key fob, which is so cute. They're all like so cute. I love the mustache. The mustache was genius. We've got 2 phones and a bunch of little doll cigarettes. We should make the ashtray. We should make the ashtray, and I think that's gonna be the last thing I make today. Just so I can, like, bake those and everything. I don't know. I like baking in small batches, so if I have it at the wrong temperature, I don't ruin everything I've done. Whoa, Barbie smoke. Well, I mean, the characters I have are a little bit out there. I came up with some pretty weird plot lines, but I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be funny, and I think it'll be worth it. We'll have to see. Take a little more black clay. I'm gonna take this one. Her Barbies have seen things. Yeah, they're all thrifted, so they've all seen some shit. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I make a little ring around the ashtray. Oh. And then you gotta put, like, to my knowledge, there's little, like, spots for the smokes to rest. We have to blend everything in. But that's where what I'm gonna do with that seam so that it looks less ugly, is I'm just gonna divot it. Let's take this. Go around a couple times. That didn't work. I thought that would work for sure. For sure. Let's try that again. Maybe if I just make like a really big circle, like a thick circle, it'll be easier than trying to add the loop. Right? Like if I just carve it out. So then I take this, and we're just like, oh, the circle in the middle. Yeah, I think I like the first technique better, but we're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna make some needles or something. No, 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 my Barbies aren't that hard. I just think a little ashtray would be a cute decoration. And I think it's always funny in shows when they have that, like, one, like, smoke 6-pack a day character. I find that funny. I think I'm just gonna pat that down a little bit with this round wooden stick on the end. And we're gonna give it little divots. Perfect. I think that's perfect. You can't really see. I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up so you can see. Got to very slowly remove this from the tile as I don't want to ruin the circular shape. This one is probably the least neat, but we can just pretend that it's like something somebody's kid made in elementary arts crafts. Will it focus? Come on. Will not focus. Let me put it on the stick. It likes the stick better than my hand. It's a little uneven. However, come on. You get the point. It's an ashtray. It'll look better with the cigarettes in it. Like if I put one here, you can kind of see. Maybe I just have to tilt it at an angle where you can see the little cigarette holders. I think that'll be so funny. Come on, like you can't tell me that won't be cute. It'll be so cute. Those giant plastic straws would be so useful. Yeah. I really need to get some more, like, reusable crafting materials, if that makes sense. Like, I want to get some cookie cutters. I want to get some hole punches. So that I can make repetitive shapes over and over and over again. Oh, I'm gonna have to make a monitor soon. I want to make like an old 90s computer because like some of these things are for a scene that's supposed to look dated. It's supposed to look dated, but not necessarily in any specific time period. So, that is a little bit of a spoiler as to something that might be plot related. I don't know. It looks great. Thank you. Okay, and we have been going for 2 hours now, though. So, I think I'm going to put these in the oven because that means my oven's been going for 2 hours. And that's a lot of electricity wasted. Are you making Fallout? No. I've given hints to what I'm going to do with this before, and it is following a similar line. It's just I finally figured out how to make the storyline work and have it have multiple episodes and, like, who the main characters are gonna be, if that makes sense. So, like, I figured it out. I figured out a lot of stuff. I got, like, really creative with, the other night. Got really creative, if you catch my drift. And I started writing down so many ideas because my brain was just going a million miles a minute of, like, things I could be doing. So. A full kitchen. Be sure you don't steal the kitchen from a random tiny village somewhere. That's another thing we gotta do. We gotta do some Minecraft soon because I'm missing Minecraft. I'm craving Minecraft, and I've been avoiding the save file, like our save file, because I just like I gotta go back to the Nether. I've gotta get blaze rods. I've gotta get diamonds. There's so much I gotta do that I'm so scared to do. So we should have Minecraft. I think we're having it later this week. I will keep you posted on streams and everything. I do like to post about that in the Discord. Whenever I'm streaming, and I try to post on Twitter, so make sure to follow me one of those two places. for more content from your favorite silly goose, Billy Goose. And have a good night. I love you guys. Bye. Sorry for the abrupt ending. I never know how to end things. Oh no, I forgot the community tab. That might be a little bit of a ploy to get people to look at my Twitter. That doesn't really work, but that's what we're gonna use the excuse of.